Hello, my name is Daniel Medina, and this is my research project 2 over aerospace engineering. So in the first part of my essay, I go into the basic education required. For most aerospace engineering positions, a bachelor's degree is the minimum requirement. Of course, getting a master's in any field such as physics, computer programming such as C++, and anything to deal with aviation will definitely increase your chances of being hired. The interesting thing about aerospace engineering is that, unlike most engineering jobs, you aren't exactly constrained to one field, as aviation pretty much goes hand in hand with aerospace. So, for say, if you want to do things in the defense industry, that'll take you to things like missiles and propulsion systems. If you want to go into aircraft, that'll be your Boeing and other airline companies. You'll be designing aircraft and making sure they follow the basic laws of aviation. You'll even be designing and building new types of innovations in airplanes. Parts design, typically you'll be designing parts as well if you want to go into that, manufacturing parts. And then astronautically, that will be working for NASA and other things. You'll be designing aircraft for space. The interesting thing about aerospace engineering is that it's a ever-changing, ever-improving market. There's always constantly innovations being made within aviation, but it's also one of the lowest growing. As you can see on this chart, typically only about 3,000 new aerospace engineers are hired each year. Annual wages and pay. Typically, an aerospace engineer will be paid $118,000, with the lowest 10% being $72,000, and the highest paid engineers being $171,000. Of course, this all depends on what company you work for, what field you're going to be working in. So it'll vary from, say, the defense industry to NASA to parts manufacturing. And then, of course, your pay will also change with how many years you work there, maybe what other qualifications you have. You'll probably be paid more if you do have some experience in computer programming. Skills and requirements. Typically, an aerospace engineer's job will be that they will be in charge of a crew, and they will have someone that is paying them to build an aircraft, parts, or anything of the sort. So you'll may need to make sure that deadlines are being met and that specifications are also being met efficiently. Typically, it is required and suggested that you take public speaking classes and also psychology classes so you can communicate with your co-workers efficiently. And then responsibility, of course, you'll be in charge of many things, making sure that requirements are being met and that everything is going along smoothly. And then, of course, you'll need to be business savvy. You'll be closing deals constantly. It's a tough market out there in the aerospace engineering. You want to make sure that you can do what you can for the lowest price, but also the best. Typical benefits with an aerospace engineer that you'll find in most places: a regular 401k, a 980 schedule, and then, of course, a 72 hours sick days, and then a 2-week vacation throughout the year. So this job is definitely not for many who are still on the fence. It requires a lot of dedication, a lot of skills too, and then it requires you to be, of course, analytical, mathematical, and basically have a passion for this field. But it also comes with a lot of experience. I definitely think it makes you a better person in general, simply because of everything that's being asked of you and everything you have to meet. And that is it from me. Thank you.